Hello and welcome to the E36 rear subframe product overview video. Today we're going to be going over what's included, our construction of the subframe, our QC process, base settings to get you started, as well as color options. So first we're going to go over what's included. Now here we have the factory differential subframe. We do make a version for the Super 8.8 differential as well that comes with axles, but for this customer he wanted the factory differential, so that's what we have presented in front of you. So you'll have the differential itself included with the bushings pre-installed, the hardware packs based off the factory differential versus the Super 8.8. You may have two of one or the other, as well as axles if you opted for the Super 8.8 version. Now the construction of the subframe itself is a full tubular steel. It's really light and very rigid. It reduces any requirements to have reinforcement plates or any additional bracing. As you can see here, you have a brace on the back. There's no reinforcement needed, and the sway bar brackets on the back are thicker duty steel, so those are going to be very rigid as well. Our QC process for the subframe has 5 parts. The first part is going to be packing list accuracy. We want to make sure that what the customer ordered, whether it's the Super 8.8 or the factory differential subframe, has everything included, as well as the hardware pack. The second part of our QC process is going to be the hardware pack accuracy. We'll go through each and individual hardware pack, making sure all the bolts, washers, nuts, miscellaneous items have the correct amount and have the correct item that are vacuum sealed into the hardware pack as well. The next part is going to be our cosmetic threshold. It's a visual inspection to make sure there's no major chips, dings, dents, or scratches in the powder coated finish. The fourth step of the QC process is going to be the hole tolerances. Now, doing so, we have a keyring binder that has all the bolts that we're going to be using, just to make sure that all the bolts have a correct amount of distance in there. Want to make sure that there's no holes that are really too tight and able to be easily fitted with the powder coated finish. Now, something to know is that we try to be as consistent as we possibly can with the powder coated finish, but just note that sometimes some powder coats are a little bit thicker than others, and you may require a little bit more force to put the bolt through. We also have to hook the subframe itself, and usually we try to hook it in a spot where a bolt will cover it or something will be going over it, but sometimes you may see a very small hook mark in an area. We'll do our best to hit it up with a paint pen so it still seals it from the elements. One of the last steps of the QC process is going to be the threads themselves. The only threads that are on the subframe is going to be where the rear differential bolts to. Now we pre-install the bolts, as well as confirm that we're able to hand tighten them all the way down to make sure that they're clear from any grit or sandblast media during the sandblasting process. And the final step is to make sure that the accuracy of the subframe is manufactured correctly. We did this by 3D scanning multiple E36s, as well as looking at factory repair manuals to figure out the hole-to-hole distances. And by that, we also made an aluminum fixture that we go ahead and check each subframe. Now this is done before the powder coat process, but for here you can see that all we do is fit this on top of the subframe itself to make sure that this fits. Now, this is an aluminum cut fixture that we check each and every part before the powder coating process. Next, we're going to go over the base settings. We do recommend the middle hole on the upper control arm and middle hole on the lower control arm. This will get you to the factory subframe specs. Now, as you lower the car, you can play with those adjustments. Most likely you'll raise them up one, and that'll get you a little bit better geometry and kinematics when you lower the E36. One thing to also note is our brackets are a little bit wider than the factory E36 brackets. We do offer machined spacers that go and make up the space, as well as give you a little bit of adjustability to move them forward and backward into the subframe. Finally, we're going to go over our color options. This is a beautiful metallic red that this customer selected. We do have tons of other colors that you can choose from. Take a look at the video over here for the different color options that we have, and take a look at the video down here to go over the install video on this subframe itself. Thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, give us a call, shoot us an email.